So today is Tuesday. I'm getting ready to run to Kinko's or FedEx Kinko's and make some printouts of skin layers, like the diagram. Because today in training, we were assigned like layers of the skin that we have to go over tomorrow in class. So each person was assigned like a different layer, and we got to talk about the characteristics and the traits, I believe, the characters. I wrote it down. So it's like two things we're supposed to know about it. So I was over here like looking to see what do I have from like school or whatever. And I really didn't have anything as far as like that I wanted. So I just went online and printed out some or emailed myself, and I'm about to go and print those out right now. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. We just running down the street real quick and got to get these printed up. That way it could be a little easier when they going through it tomorrow, because I'm a more of a visual person. And yeah, let's talk about it. So today I did have my first test. Well, I guess we should just talk about it now versus when I get back. But no, I'm looking at the time. I'm gonna talk about it when I get back. So we have. So we got the papers printed out. Well, you already seen them because I was like vlogging inside a little bit. I be nervous bringing my camera inside because people be staring like, what is you doing? So now we about to go back in the house. Sometimes I like having my camera out, especially at night, because it make people think like, oh, maybe I'm on the phone or something, because it be a lot of freaking weirdos out. And I'll be liking it. So I got my papers. I only needed one, but I decided I'm gonna be nice, because I know when I go into training in the morning, the rest of the girls probably gonna be like, oh, why you didn't print me out one? Why you didn't give me one? They probably won't. But just like, I liked it, and I would appreciate if someone would do it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and print it out. Now the instructors, they can make a black and white copy and go get it themselves upstairs. But yeah, you know what? I probably could have just brought it to school, to training, and they could have just printed out copies. But anyways, I wasn't even thinking about all that. But they can make extra or whatever. So yeah, hopefully, I think, it's something nice to do. But since we're in the car, I might as well just talk about it now before I go inside. Because when I get inside, I'm about to cook. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm making barbecue chicken tacos with, I don't know what type of rice, either cilantro and lime or Spanish style, something like that. It'll be so good. I'm really excited. I love to eat. I'm always eating. And what else? Oh yeah, and studying my notes. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. So we had our first practical test today, and I did not pass because I was off by 2. Basically like 2 little things that could have been improved, and I would have passed. One of them, yeah, I'm saying this because I had a whole attitude inside and everything. Like, y'all really? Okay, so I didn't turn on the bed warmer. And honestly, I forgot, because we have not been using the bed warmers at all because it's been so hot. The first day when they told us about it, we turned it on. But after that, not only have we not been using it, but they haven't been checking us on it. So, like, if you don't check us on it and we're supposed to be so technical, like, girl, come on. Like, yeah. So, not only that, and then the second thing was, so there's this hand treatment that we do with the EcoFin wax, and like you like rub it onto the person's cuticles and massage it onto the hands. So basically, like, when you first put it on, it's in a little plastic bag. It sits on there for a few minutes in these like mittens or whatever, and it warms it and melts it. And then like you take off the gloves, like blase, this whole little thing, rub it all up the arm, all the way to the shoulder, down. And so before, when they were giving me like critique or whatever, they were telling me that I was going too fast. So to make sure, go from head all the way to the shoulder. So I said, okay, I'm gonna really make sure that I go slow on this part, exaggerate it out. I just knew that I did it. I just feel like the woman, she just wanted to mark me off with something, and like that's what she did. Because even my I want to say my client, I guess, but my partner who I did it on, I asked her afterwards, because we always critique each other, or like, okay, you should have worked on this, you forgot this step, or something like that. So I was like, do you think that I went a little too fast on the hand? She was like, girl, no, like I felt everything was perfect. I said, okay, because I feel like she was kind of just picking with me and not really watching, because literally, like, I did the girls' cuticles. I made sure, at least I felt with love, the intentions. Like, I didn't just take off the bag. I massaged all the oil and stuff into the hand, and then I put my hand on top of it. I thought I was doing a little something fancy, a little extra, and then took it off, slid it off, and I slowly glided all the way up the arm, back down, up the arm, down, up the arm again, down. And then as I was coming down, I'm slowly grabbing like the muscles to make sure, like I'm pay attention to those parts. So, I went up and down the arm a little bit, nice and slow and big. Not no like fingertips just run. So it's kind of funny, because in the office, like, so they check off everything, and afterwards you have to sign it. I said, oh. So when it's time for me to sign, I was like, okay, I'm signing everything, but that one thing that you marked me off with, I don't agree with that. So let me see this paper. And I put my initial, and I put, I do not agree. And they were kind of like shocked that I'm like, because this paperwork, obviously, if you having me sign it, it's going into my file. It's here for a reason. If not, you wouldn't have even printed out the paper. We wouldn't even been doing this. You're talking about, oh, the one that really counts the most is the one in the on your site, when you're like doing your on site practicals and stuff like that. Okay, I get that, but this one count too. Or like I said, you guys would just been watching us and giving us critique from the beginning, versus writing everything down on the paper, and like the night before telling us, oh, what you grading us on. Girl, I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to, but I am not the one. So, like, don't get me wrong, I like my instructions and stuff. Is nothing as far as like, oh, like we just, but I'ma speak up. Like, I'm going to speak and say what's going on, like how I feel if I'm not getting something, or if I feel like they skipped over something, excuse me. And two, I'm the only one that's been catching, especially like in the protocols, some of that stuff is outdated. The steps that they're telling us is not aligning up with what they're telling us. I'm like, okay, well, why is that there? But you telling us to memorize this step 1, step 2, step 3. If you know your protocol, then you won't miss out on everything. Your guest is going to have an excellent experience. Well, girl, this is a lot. I'm already freaking nervous, and like feeling I'm back in school, that, oh my gosh, if I don't pass this, then like, she was like, don't worry, it's not like you're not going to have a job or this. The fact that you even telling me that, what? Oh, no. Because, hello, I quit my job. Like, I am no longer at Sephora, my guaranteed money, because of what y'all told me. Like, and not to me, like, I'm gonna miss my little money, coming in, but we off into bigger and better things. So like, this is really definitely gonna teach me to hustle, and like, I'm working on building my clientele, so I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. So I can't say that I'm not excited. Sometimes we can get a little too comfortable, and yeah, like I set my mark out, 5 to 6 months, boom, I'm out of there. But anyways, going off on a whole nother tangent, let me get up in the house. But basically, that was today in class, whatever. So this is the second week of training. Tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday. They said basically we're just going over like the history, or skin theory. So it's gonna be so in depth, and like product knowledge as well. that's another thing too. Like, it's a little like kind of nerve-wracking because we have to memorize the products. Like, when it comes to the key ingredients, we have to know all of them basically. I thought it was just like two or three. Got it. Oh my gosh, all of them. I mean, but I'm glad from being at Sephora because like I'll be able to pick that up or whatever. But yeah, your girl is kind of nervous, but I'm excited at the same time. But whew, I'm just looking at one of my classmates, Julia. I freaking love her. Y'all gonna see her in the vlog in like the rest of the class. She talking about, can she call me or whatever and talk to me real quick. So on that note, I'm about to end this, talk to her real quick as I head home. So I made barbecue chicken tacos since it is Taco Tuesday with cilantro lime rice. That was in a box. And some beans. They were canned, but I did add some, little other little seasonings to it. But oh my gosh, like, look at this. I've never made this before, so I'm really excited. Just want to share. Try something different. So basically it's Sunday morning. I was gonna say Saturday night, but it's not. I had to take a break and get out the house really quick because I've been in the house ever since Thursday, just studying. Friday, I didn't go anywhere neither. Saturday, I was in the house all day, memorizing all these terms, definitions, because I have a test on Monday at Burke, and this is a written test, not a practical on how we do the facials. We have to know product ingredients, and not only the ingredients, we have to know like if the client has any type of contradictions, basically like complications if they're on any type of medication, like what medication that they're on will be the cause of like certain effects that they would have or reactions to that particular, the products that we use on their skin and their skin type. So it's a lot. It's definitely like being back in school. I did not expect this. Whew. I see why they get paid what they get paid, and top estheticians really get paid. Like, yeah, I mean, because basically like you're an alchemist. You have to combine certain products and ingredients for your client's skin type, because everybody doesn't have the same skin type. And then not only do they not have the same skin type, but every person is different and unique in their own way. And just because a person has oily skin doesn't mean that they're oily all over. Or let's say they have oily skin, but then they have a sensitivity or an allergy to nuts. And we have, for example, the Buff is one of their scrubs that we use for exfoliating. It has ground up walnuts. So, everybody's allergies or sensitivity to certain products is different. Like, some people can still take certain things as long as it's very mild and it's not a large percentage of the ingredient in it. Then some people just can't handle certain things at all. Like, if it's even an ounce of it, just a little bit of it, they'll break out and have all kind of, complications and stuff. So I'm like, whew. I mean, but I'm glad because this is really getting me prepared more so for my own practice, because I'm already working on clients outside of being at work. So this is just preparing me on a whole nother level, which I'm excited and I love. Right now, I'm in the parking lot of Rouse. I just ran, like I said, out the house to the grocery store. But before I left out to the house, I did do my makeup, as you can see. And the reason why I did my makeup is because I will be at work tomorrow at Sephora from 1 to 8. And I haven't been doing makeup all week. Usually because I'm there all during the week and working on clients. And so I'm like, let me do a little something, make sure I haven't forgot it. And I'm just surprised that I really enjoy makeup. I really love it. Because it's something fun. It's something, it makes you feel, it does make you feel pretty. It does make you feel like, when you put on that outfit, you just like, my outfit fit. I've been working out, look at me. So But more so, I did it because I wanted to just make sure, like, girl, I haven't lost it, or like, okay, am I blending and doing stuff right? And then also, just working on my timing as well. So I did this real quick, and I did use a lot of products, believe it or not. As they say, like, the natural face is not so natural. It is a lot of makeup on just to be looking natural and have everything blend together. Because before, I come a long ways. I'm just really proud of myself in every aspect, as far as stepping up and accepting the challenge. Like, again, you guys already know from watching my previous vlogs, when I came to Sephora, I did not know how to do makeup at all. I'm talking about, I wasn't even watching tutorials or anything like that. Like, that was not even on my mind, nothing I even thought about. But it comes hand in hand. So I'm definitely going to be taking some more makeup classes to, like, really perfect my my craft. But not only that, it's really important because a lot of girls that wear makeup, their main concern is like, oh my gosh, my face is really breaking out, but I love makeup. I'm not gonna stop wearing it. But how can I have a skin regimen to, also take care of my skin, to not be so prone to the breakouts, or to treat it, or certain things that could be preventative. So yeah, so now that I know that, I'll be able to treat my clients, and have my makeup clients, and tell them the benefits of having a regular facial, as far as like, definitely exfoliating. That's one of the main things I feel like people need to be doing when they wear makeup, even if it's a liquid exfoliator. Like, just putting on a cotton round and just making sure that you deeply cleanse and get everything off. That could be part of, like, your double cleanse, not only when you just wash with regular soap, but then going ahead with your exfoliator, using that as like your second cleanse, to make sure that all the product is really removed and penetrates deeper down into the skin. Because more so, soap is just kind of like the top layer of the skin, but it's not getting deep down into the pores. So you really want to clean your pores out, because that's how we get those breakouts and things like that, is from not fully cleansing our skin. Because unless you're sad to say, an esthetician, or you've been to school, or you definitely watching all different types of tutorials, you don't understand how deep certain products can go into the skin and the pores. Like I said, again, just washing and really cleansing and making sure to remove all the makeup and stuff, so you can have that flawless skin and can wear the makeup that you want and feel beautiful without having to put makeup on now to cover up certain scars, and then complaining like, oh wow, my skin is a little more textured, I'm having more breakups, so in these blemishes, now I really have to put this makeup on, and it's like making the products worse, knowing about their skin type, or even what makeup products that have a lot of skincare ingredients. Because with the whole Clean Act, and Sephora is really huge behind that, the certain ingredients. And then too, I learned something, I'll be sharing that a little bit later, but everything that we think is clean is not really so clean. And I was surprised, because I just found that out in class. One of my instructors was telling me, like, people can just pay to say that their products are clean, or they'll just be like, oh, it has, for example, shea butter in it, or whatever, other type of ingredients, and now it's technically called clean. But sometimes, like, that is not even a large enough ingredient, it's not that active in the product to be really considered clean. So a lot of times, girls are out here buying makeup, girls and women are buying makeup, and they think that it's clean, and they're still having the same type of problems and issues. But basically, that comes back to, like, having a really good skin regimen, and not only your skin regimen, but your diet, working out, all that goes hand in hand together to have, like, that flawless skin. But so basically, like I said, I just ran out the house really quick because I need to take a breather. I'm about to run in here to Rouse, and then come back home, take this face off, and then do a little bit more studying. I'm glad I don't have to be at work till 1 tomorrow, and I'm only working from 1 to 8, which is good. Then I'm gonna hopefully tomorrow's not gonna be so busy. I doubt it, because usually Sundays at Sephora is not that busy, but we are getting closer into the holidays. People are going to, like, you know, Halloween parties and get-togethers and stuff like that. So you never know. You never know. So it could be a busy day. So I just want to go home, but do a little bit more studying and then get prepared and ready for tomorrow. Then I wanted to, like, just grab a few items from out the grocery store, because I'm being nosy. Like, what are they over here doing, grabbing stuff from out the trash? Let me mind my business. But like I was saying, I want to just grab some things. So during the week, it's usually so much traffic and everything. Like right now, I love coming out these hours. Nobody's really out and about. Traffic is just like wood traffic. So I don't have to worry about the stress and headache. When I get out of training, I could just go home, prepare whatever's there, and then, you know, can do some more studying, because this training is so intense. Like, the girls, we started a group chat, and in the group chat, they just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm stressed out. Some girls are crying because, like, they didn't expect it to be all this. Because I feel like kind of all of us, and with most jobs, you think like, oh, they're going to do more so just training and, you know, to show me their protocols and things like that and learn on the way. We didn't expect to be tested on, you know, everything as far as like knowing ingredient wise, because that's something we like, okay, we'll more so know the products and ingredients when we get there, or like having to use it and more so learn it. They like, no, you need to know the key ingredient, not just the key ingredients, like one or two, know all the key ingredients. Because I mean, from another perspective, I understand what they're saying, because those main key ingredients are the active amounts of product that are ingredients that are in a product that can cause these different complications to a person. Let's say if they're allergies and things like that. Like I said, you know, if a person has a nut allergy, yeah. So with that being said, like, your girl is doing a lot, learning a lot. I'm really excited. Just staying in good spirits, because I know, like, I got this. It wouldn't be presented to me, this opportunity, if I wasn't. And then everything happens for a reason. So I'll be able to take these tools that I'm learning and carry it on into my business and just be, you know, super successful. I'm at one of the top spas in the world, basically. And I'm thankful for this opportunity. So with that being said, I'm about to wrap this up, because I do want to do some editing probably early in the morning to get this vlog out for Sunday before I head to work. If I don't get it out in the morning, I'm definitely going to put it out in the evening, but it's coming out tomorrow, Sunday, period. And just, you know, thank you for staying tuned, for keeping up with my journey, and for being on this journey with me. And like I said, if there's anything that you want to say, please feel free to reach out to me. I have my Instagram. My Instagram is my channel's name, so you can find me on Instagram. If you have any questions about anything or suggestions about something, like I said, definitely reach out. So I'm about to end that right here and run into the store, because excuse me, I am getting tired. I am a little tired. So hit that like button if you already haven't. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel and join me on this journey and see, you know, where we go from here, because there's always something going on. So thank you again. Have a good night, good morning, and I appreciate you.
So there was an event going on at Sephora on Sunday. This is just a little something that I captured.
Say what? Say hey to the girls.
Hey girls, what's goody?
Yeah. Hope your makeup is snatched, because
Because I know mine is. What about you?
period.